What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Nindawkbro. Now, I've got some very special footage to show you guys. I went to the Nintendo Switch premiere, where I went hands-on with the Nintendo Switch, and I've got some awesome videos to show you. This is my first Let's Play on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, where I have 20 minutes to just play around and have some fun. But first, let's have a listen to this cutscene.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
So yeah, we've just woke up from a long bath. Lovely bath, very relaxing. You know, this is very cool. This is like a SHEIKAH stone. And I was supposed to place my little tablet inside there. Oh, it gives it me, sorry.
That
A
is
SHEIKAH SLATE, that's what it's called.
Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Yeah, so we've been asleep for a long time, apparently. I'll go into more detail on that in a second. The reason why I'm talking over this, guys, is because my camera microphone, you can't hear anything I'm saying. So I've decided to just talk over it, but it was me playing this, I promise. So yeah, I've just got the SHEIKAH SLATE, and that's made this temple door open. So I've just been stuck inside this cave for a long time. Just gonna go run. Oh, there's stamina when you run as well. We also get our clothes, the well-worn trousers, and it's quite easy on the Switch to use your inventory. Really, really easy. We got the old shirt as well. So I'm gonna put those on now. 1, 2. Awesome. Right, let's carry on. So yeah, as you can see, you lose stamina quite quickly. I don't know whether it's something you can get more of later on in the game. So yeah, you use this SHEIKAH SLATE quite a lot. I think personally it's supposed to represent the gamepad on the Nintendo Switch. Kind of like a little gimmick in reality. So yeah, you just use it to authenticate doors and stuff, which again we'll go on to later through our playthrough. Now this was a great start. I loved this part. You can see me smiling here because I loved how we just opened the door and Link's seeing the bright lights of freedom.
Link, you are the light.
And someone's telling us.
Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again.
Yeah.
Now go.
So Hyrule is back, folks. Again, I want to talk about this later on. It's really interesting. And that's obviously Zelda, according to me. And probably everybody else. So yeah, we run out of stamina quite a lot. And when you run out of stamina, you get really tired. And you can't run anymore until it fully goes back to a green circle. Or fully replenishes. Now look at this. Look at me smiling. Look at my... Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so I talk. Someone's helping me. There's a guide helping on what to do. But yeah, let's just take a look at that view. There's Death Mountain. There's a very familiar castle over there too, which again I'll talk about in a sec. Music is amazing. Now, this is what I notice. I look at her and I go, isn't that the temple of... And then she looks at me like, she nods like, you'll see in a sec. So I want to talk about that again in a second. This is a great plateau. We're going to run over here. Through these lovely bushes. Have a listen, guys. You just hear birds singing. Life is now back to Hyrule. And again, I want to tell you something in a second. Now, take a look at this old man. Now, I noticed he's very similar to somebody from Wind Waker, if you haven't gathered yet. Look at that. Who does he look like to you? And she tells me this as well. She thinks exactly the same. Look at me. I'm pointing, saying, I recognise his face. And she's like, yeah, I thought it was him too. We both think that this old man is the King of Red Lions from Wind Waker. He looks exactly the same as him, and he's got a little lantern as well. It looks very similar to the ship from Wind Waker. So yeah, really, really interesting. Really interesting. So he says this is a great plateau, and here's our basic guide for the start of this Let's Play. But yeah, like I said, it's very interesting how similar he is to the king. Very, very interesting. So, ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost. I shall be here for some time. Please let me know if you need service. So yeah, there's a lot of lore in this game. A lot of lore. And, like I said, you'll see links to Wind Waker in this a lot. And also you'll see some links to Skyloft. Skyward Sword. So yeah, we just picked up our axe. And we go through the fields. We've got our first weapon. Sadly, it's not the Master Sword. And we haven't got our parachute yet either, our glider. So we can't use anything yet to fly. But yeah, we're just going to travel through here. And I say to her now, and say, right, I'm going to have a look at this temple. I want to see what this is similar to. And look, guys, the bottom left. It's the Temple of Time. And that's what I said to her. So this is definitely the Temple of Time. And Zelda again is speaking to me.
Head for the point marked on the map.
She tells me to go to checkpoint, but I'm not going to go to that. I wanted to check out the temple first and see if it reminded me of any similar locations I've been to in the past. So yeah, we go through, and it's really awesome how there's ruins of all the locations now. It's so cool. So we go up here, and there's a moblin, which we're going to destroy. Combat was quite slow with the axe. As you can see, it's a heavy weapon. But I picked up his Boko club anyway, so thanks for that. But I carried on and kept using the axe, and I thought I killed him. For some reason I got my tab out, I clicked the wrong button. But I thought I killed him when I didn't, and I just randomly climbed the wall because you can climb anything here. Broke a pot. And then I went to this chest. She told me there was a chest here. And I got a bow. A traveller's bow. But I had no arrows, so watch this. I try and kill him, thinking I've got, like, I'm going to do some 360 no-scope. And I had no bows. And then he threw a seed at me. So then I killed him. So it was really fun, that part. And then, look, I ventured down here. Look how damaged the temple has become. And I was like, this statue reminds me of Skyward Sword, the Hylian goddess. And I prayed to it as well. And it did the little cutscene. The goddess statue smiles upon you. That's all it says. A little bit of music. So yeah, it's really interesting. Seems to be links of links to Skyward Sword, but also Wind Waker. And there's a lot of more links of Wind Waker later on, guys, especially in the trailer. If you guys saw the Deku Tree, there's a lot of Macaw, I think they're called, or one of the characters is called Macaw. You know, the little leaf people who are supposed to be theorized to be the Kokiri children, who turned into those after during Wind Waker. So yeah, it's very interesting how there seems to be some links with Wind Waker. There's some theories going on that this is possibly just before Wind Waker, just before it floods and stuff. So before the flood, after Skyward Sword as well. So between Skyward Sword and Wind Waker, or possibly after Wind Waker and the flooding's all dried up, and this is what we're left with. So yeah, attacking some moblins, and I ran out of health a lot, so I stole the food. I stole their steak and I ate it, and then I ran off. So yeah, I'm such a friendly person. And then this is what I do now. I try and dodge these because I get a bit panicky. They do notice me though, but she told me to go to the objective because time was running low. I only had 10 minutes left of gameplay to venture forth. So I climbed these rocks. Quite easy to climb on rocks. Like I said, Link's got some good climbing skills. And I saw this little thing down here. And again, I examined it. I put my little SHEIKAH slate on the pedestal. And watch this. This is insane. Really insane. So the SHEIKAH tower activated. Said watch out for falling rocks. And something insane happens. Where literally loads of towers just spike up. It's weird. Really strange. Here's the first tower. Then the next one. So this is what I thought was interesting. Loads of towers have spiked up, not just the single one. So I'm guessing I have to go to each of those locations. Obviously in the full game. And then some magic aura just spewed from them. Which was really interesting. And then I was like, what? What's going on? And I thought I just spawned on the floor. But I'm actually on top of the tower. And I just go, oh. It's the Great Plateau Tower. And here's a really weird cutscene. Oh, and this is cool. We get some information from that location, and you hear the little da 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 da. It's really interesting, and like little water drops. Very cool. And then it gives me the location, like a more perspective on the land. You see how it's registered? The map is huge, by the way. That's only one small location of it. The map is huge. So yeah, and then we get a cutscene. Really spooky cutscene. So let's have a listen and have a watch.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
Before it's too late. Right. Cool. Really cool. So yeah, we have been asleep for 100 years, guys, and I was just about to jump off the building then, the tower, but I didn't. She told me not to, and she said there's a place where we can fall down. Somewhere around here. It took me a while to find. Here it is, and then we just plopped down. Well, yeah, I plopped down. I didn't climb down. And then, it's kind of like steps. She said it's really cute. You just slowly just fall down. It's a really nice way to get down, but I'm imagining it takes a longer time to climb up. Oh, who's here? It's you-know-who. My, it would have been a scat. It would seem we have quite an enigma here. So yeah, he's noticed that all the towers erupted across the land, one after another. It's almost as though the long dormant of power has been waiting. Did anything odd occur? Yes. A voice. It's Zelda. I knew it was Zelda, but obviously Link doesn't. He wants to teach me how to use a glider. And he's just witnessed what's happened to the castle as well. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many lives lost in its wake. Horror Castle had managed to contain it. There it festers, building its strength. The moment is fast approaching. So yeah, they trapped it in the castle, and it's just been getting worse and worse. And I'm going to go to the castle. Yep, I can't get down because there's a massive wall. But I need a paraglider, so I just say, hand it over. But I have to go to the shrine first. I need to get him some treasure before I can start flying. So now we've got a quest log, which is really cool too. That's completely new as well. So yeah, he wants me to go to the shrine in a second when he shows me. See that golden area over there? That's where I need to go. Also, you'll notice some floating rocks in the sky. Many people have theorised that this is just fragments of Skyloft still in the air. Or some people say it's just dark areas where Ganon's festering. Like Ganon darkness. But it seems to me that there's still floating rocks from Skyloft before it's still fragments after its collapse. So yeah, we need to get the paraglider treasure for him. So we're going to go and do that. So I just run along. And I noticed that there's some fish in the lake. And she says, you need a fishing rod for that. So I go and just grab them anyway. And then she gets really excited. Like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. So you don't need a fishing rod. You just need some good hand skills to get it as well. So yeah, that really made my day that we just did that. Now, this was a funny part. I start swimming. And I start rushing. Start dash swimming. And then she's like, no. I'm like, and I drown. And I'm like, what? If you run out of stamina while you're swimming, you drown. Yep. So I don't know what I don't know what I feel about that, honestly. I do think it's somewhat annoying, but it does make it slightly more realistic. But Link must be very unfit to not be able to swim a little bit, you know. It's not like some older Zelda games where you don't have stamina. Stamina is key in this game. Like I said, as you guys know, this game's a survival game as well as an adventure game. So Nintendo has still put some survival instinct in this. So still make it a little bit difficult and still make it a survival game. So I eat that raw fish instead of cooking it because I did need some help. So I'm at the OMAN shrine and I jump over there for some reason. I put my SLATE onto the thing and it does something cool. It takes us down to the shrine. And I think some of you guys have seen this or not, I'll explain. These shrines have some good treasures. There's apparently loads across the land of Hyrule. And you can get some cool treasures. And there's puzzles. And there's a very specific way you can do some of these puzzles, which you'll see in a second. This is the MAGNESIS trial. Magnets. You'll see why in a second. It's very interesting. So we install something on our SHEIKAH tablet. Or SHEIKAH SLATE. So there we go. We plop it on. There we go. We've installed a new thing called MAGNESIS. And we can manipulate metallic objects using magnetism. Now I do this quite easily. It's quite easy to use the runes. You just do that and then you click A to activate it. and just move it around. It's quite easy. And then we go down here, ready to go on our adventure, and then it stops me from playing. So that was my adventure of my 20 minutes, guys. I loved it. I did do mostly the quest, honestly. I did do a little bit of exploring. I did go to the Temple of Time. But I know that it's a 20-minute limit. And that's it. You can do whatever the hell you want. You don't have to listen to the quest. You can do what you want. But sadly, I couldn't have another go. It's only 20 minutes and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm really excited doing some Let's Plays of this game on my channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my little commentary over the game. I really appreciate the support. And let me know what you guys think about this game. I want your guys' opinion on the story, what you think it's going to be about, when it's set as well. Like people are thinking it's in between Skyward Sword and Wind Waker, or sometime after Wind Waker as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for the support. And let me know if you're getting a Nintendo Switch as well. And I'm going to be doing loads of Let's Plays on the Nintendo Switch. So I'm really, really looking forward to this. It was really fun, easy to play, and really enjoyable. So thank you so much for watching, guys. That was my 20-minute Let's Play on Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Subscribe if you're new, and check out my other videos too. And I'll see you all next time.